What's good, my people? It's your boy Daniel Fex here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little Q&A where I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys asked on my Instagram. If you want to get involved in the next Q&A, make sure you're following me on Instagram. The link is in the bio. But let's get right into the question. Question number one is, do you put your personal profits into your personal account or into your business account? For me personally, I run all of my trading profits and pretty much everything through my business account for tax reasons. This video is not about tax advice or financial advice, any of that, because I'm not qualified to give out that sort of information. However, I would also recommend that you run whatever you can legally through your business account, because for tax reasons, it's cheaper tax. Second question is, what was the biggest turning point in your trading journey? That was asked by Ali Dak9 or whatever that username is right there. But for me, the biggest turning point in my trading, the biggest like eureka moment, if that's what you want to call it, is when I had the realization that every single trading strategy is just a different variation off of a break and retest. This might sound a little bit weird to some of you people sitting at home, but I traded Fibonacci, I traded smart money concepts, I traded Elliott wave theory, I traded I traded literally everything. And at some point I just had this realization that what am I actually doing? Well, I'm trying to find a trending market, I'm trying to find a direction to trade in, I'm trying to find the key level and then trade off of that key level. In other words, a break, a retest, and a continuation. And for me, that was just my like eureka moment where it all kind of solidified that, I just need to keep my trading stupidly simple and really focus on my psychology. And when I started doing that and I really simplified my system, my trading got exponentially better and actually started making payouts and like making good money. Question 3, do you take partials or set to break even? Now, I typically don't take partials unless there's a very specific reason to do it. For example, if I can see the price is blatantly giving me a change of behavior, it's giving me a weird indication it's not gonna go in my direction, I'll probably close out the trade. I very rarely take partials. If I am going to shut the trade because I'm reacting to price, I'll just shut the entire trade. But there's very few scenarios. It's all contextual as to when you take partials, but typically I don't. I do set my stop loss to break even, and I usually do this when price is at a 1-to-1 R or when it's created structure in my direction. So if I'm in an uptrending market and price create a high, a low, and then broken structure, I can now put my SL below the previous low, because the idea is that if we're going to continue that uptrend, we shouldn't break that low. If we do break that low, it's a change of character. I no longer want to be in a position. It makes sense for me to have my risk covered. So that's the only real circumstance that I would move my SL to break even. 4, how long did it take you to make money? Well, it took me genuinely like 3 years to make any real money. It's not an exaggeration. It's not me just talking for the camera, but it actually took me 3 years of losing money actively in the markets before I actually got funded, made a payout, started making money from elsewhere. But yeah, literally 3 years is how long it took me. Question number 5 is, how much backtesting will actually help you as a trader, or to what extent will it help you as a trader? I'm here to tell you it will genuinely benefit your trading. Now, granted, if you sit there and you backtest for millennia and come onto a live market, you still won't be able to trade because you haven't done it in a live market. So it is different in that sense. But backtesting and data collection is incredibly important for understanding your strategy, for understanding your system, for getting real numbers, getting real data on how you trade, on your probability distribution, and how you should be approaching your trading in the future. So I'd say it's massively important. At a certain point, once you've been trading for a while, and let's say you've backtested 5 years of data and you have it all on an Excel sheet, and like you've completed 2017 to 2024 of like price action, like then at that point, cool, you can stop backtesting. Like you don't need to continuously do it indefinitely. But if you're currently unprofitable or you're not as profitable as you want to be, go back to backtesting and do way more data collection, because the numbers do not lie and it can really benefit you. Question number 6 is, did your parents believe in you or encourage you? No, they did not. They actively discouraged me from entering the markets. They actively told me to stop trading pretty much every other day. They wanted me to go to university. They wanted me to go to college. I did actually go to college, sorry. But they wanted me to get like a regular job, be a lawyer, a doctor, a dentist, like one of these sort of professions. And I just straight up refused. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I held countless beatings for it, but I just continued to do me until the results spoke for themselves, and eventually they started encouraging it and started like being like, oh, well done, congratulations, etc. We're sorry we didn't listen. We're now going to listen to you. And now they just believe me and have faith in what I say, because I've proven to them time and time again that I do things that I say I'm going to do. And yeah, this is just one of those. But definitely in the first like 2-3 years, it was an uphill battle, and it made trading exponentially more difficult because I was dealing with external pressure, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are also dealing with. But it is what it is. Honestly, you can still do it, and you can still go run up your bag anyway, and then the results will speak for themselves. And they're always doing it out of a place of love, so it's not like they're trying to tear you down, and like they don't want you to be profitable funded and all of that. They just don't understand it. So you need to make them understand it via your actions. Question number 6 is, how old am I? I am 20 years old. Number 7 is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years for me is a very long time. Genuinely, these next 5 years, like I might own Mars. Who knows? Like, I actually don't know. But in the next 5 years, I want to have a $100 million company. Maybe my physical product business, if I've managed to scale it to that point, or maybe I'm just a mad trader at that point, who knows. But I do want to own other businesses. I want to have at least like 4 cribs, at least 4 or 5 yards. I want a private jet. I want a McLaren. I want a Lambo. I want a Rari. Bitch. Yeah, there's a lot of things, man. Honestly, I couldn't definitively tell you what I want in the next 5 years, because I don't even plan that far ahead. Because for me, like 1 year is like 5 years, if that makes sense. Like, a lot happens in such a short duration of time that, like, I honestly cannot say. But I just want to be exponentially better in every aspect, in every facet of life. Physically better, mentally better, emotionally better, spiritually better, all of that. I just want to get better. So that is the direction we're headed in. Maybe own a prop firm if prop firms are still around and it's feasible at the point. But yeah, just run it up. I want to run up a bag. When are you going to do a London event? I'll probably be doing an event in London when I come back from Dubai at some point. So maybe around end of March, I will probably be looking to do some sort of trader link up event in London. I'll hire out a hall, get some food, get some drinks, etc., and invite some of you people down. And then yeah, we'll just do like a trader link up. Maybe we'll do like a live trading session together, all of us. And like a little psychology session, or we'll just sit and catch up and just network and do all of that. But 100% there will be a trader link up coming. May or may not get ACG to sponsor the event if they want to do a little something on that end, maybe give out some funded accounts, something like that. But let me know in the comments if you guys are actually interested in coming to a trader event in London. It'll be free, like we won't charge you or anything for it. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in that, and we'll definitely get something organized for this year. What are the top 3 firms to purchase a funded account with? In my opinion, right now, the top 3 like prop firms to be trading with is Alpha Capital Group. Equity Edge is another big one on my list. Granted, I'm not currently funded with them, but I'm actively getting funding with them. And I think they're going to be very, very big. So Alpha Capital Group, Equity Edge, obviously FTMO, but if you're in the US right now, it's a little bit weird on that end. The funded trader is pretty good as well. But now they're on DX Trade, and like recently I've been fumbling around with the funded traders, so it's a bit of a gray area. But I would say those are kind of the main 3. It just depends on what you're really after. But for me personally, if I was new to funding, I would go Alpha, Equity, and then also go like FTMO or TFT. But it just depends on what you're looking for. Right now, the cheapest account in the market, or like just in the entire industry, is Equity Edge. You can literally get $10,000 in funding for $30. So like, it's a no-brainer. So if you don't have a lot of capital, that would definitely be the place to start at. Who/what is your motivation? Why do you do what you do? For me personally, I do what I do because I don't really see what else I could do. Like, that's my 100% genuine answer. It's like I just can't work a regular job. I couldn't wrap my head around doing that. I can't wrap my head around having to wake up every day at a certain time to go do something because someone else is telling me to do it, because I need to make money so I can pay my bills, so I can just about get by. Like, it's just, that whole concept to me from a very young age seemed like the biggest scam in the world, and I just was not having it. Like, just, that couldn't be my life. So I had to look for a different way out, and just what I came across was like entrepreneurship and like financial freedom and all of that. And that's just the route that I stuck with from a very like young age. Just because I hate the idea of living a regular life, it just didn't sit right with me. So my motivation actually stems from fear of a regular life. That's where it comes from. I'm not super disciplined. I'm not super like, I'm just a G in my meditative state and I just want to run it up. Like, nah, I'm just very, very scared of living a normal, mundane life. That terrifies me. That can't be my reality. So I'm forced to find a way out of that. And for me, that's just been trading and been running up social media and all of this sort of stuff. So that's it. Obviously, there's other factors. There's like providing for family, friends, etc., building a legacy. All of this stuff comes as like a byproduct of it. But like, first and foremost, it's just discomfort of a regular existence for me. That's it for the video. I'm not going to drag it out too much further. Let me know if you enjoyed the Q&A style video. We're going to do more Q&As. I know this video probably hasn't been edited too much or whatever, so it's very raw, very uncut, authentic sort of vibe. Let me know if you guys like it, and we'll be back on the channel soon.